Macca, Macca, Macca. I heard if you say it 3 times, you summon Paul McCartney. Where is he? Oh, I found him. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, I guess. Get out of here. And yeah, we are back for our McCartney Monday video of the week, and we're going to be listening to 4 more tracks from Back in the World Live. This is courtesy of our Omega patron, Joel. As always, Joel, thank you so much for your support, my friend. I appreciate you. I really, really do. We're doing 4 more tracks this week. One of them is a classic. Actually, I think 2 of them are classics. We're doing Your Loving Flame, Blackbird, Every Night, and We Can Work It Out. So we got 2 Beatles songs, and then we got 2 McCartney solo songs. So that's cool, and they're kind of split up there. So we'll get a dose of McCartney, Beatles, McCartney, Beatles, even though it's just McCartney, but still, you know what I mean. I'll link my McCartney playlist up there. We do this every Monday around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to come hang out in the chat, we'd love to have you. We talk all things Beatles, McCartney, and everything like that. We have a really cool community, and we have a Patreon too. If you want to get a video just like this, join it. There's a link in the description. Alright, here we go. Paul McCartney, Your Loving Flame. 3, 2, 1, go.
How can I hope to reach your love? Help me to discover what it is you're thinking of. 'Cause when we kiss, nothing feels the same. I could spend eternity inside your loving flame. What am I to do if I don't have you? I'll be feeling blue, just sitting here without you. You could be the one to chase my blues away, away.
I think this is a new one for me, actually.
Tell me how to reach your love. Help me to discover
That guitar is so good.
what it is you're thinking of. Oh, yeah. 'Cause when we kiss, nothing feels the same. I could spend eternity inside your loving flame. So what am I to do if I don't have you? I'll be feeling blue, just sitting here without you. You could be the one to chase my blues away.
So much emotion there. Really, there is.
'Cause when we kiss, nothing feels the same. I could spend eternity inside your loving flame.
This is great.
So tell me how to reach your love. Help me to discover what it is you're thinking of.
That was so good.
How can I hope to reach your love? Here forever in your loving flame.
Well, that's another playlist song right there. How have I not heard that yet? That was excellent. Blackbird.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
This is just like melancholy.
Take these sunken eyes and learn to see.
It's so beautiful, but it's so
All
sad.
your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird flying, blackbird flying into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird flying,
Pops.
blackbird flying into the light of a dark black night.
Sounds like 1967, Paul. Crazy.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Won't you take these sunken eyes and learn to see? All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Well, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. You were only waiting for this moment to be free.
That was gorgeous. He nailed that. What a beautiful song. It leaves you so sad though. Every night.
Every night I just wanna go out, get out of my head. Every day I don't wanna get up, get out of my bed. Every night I wanna play out, and every day I wanna do. But tonight I just wanna stay and be with you, and be with you.
The crowd is awesome. I love it.
Believe me, mama. Every day I lean on a lamppost, I'm wasting my time. Every night I lay on a pillow, just resting my mind. Every morning brings a new day, and every night that day is through. But tonight I just wanna stay and be with you, and be with you. Believe me, mama.
still excellent. Who's on guitar again? Rusty Anderson and Brian Ray.
Try to see it my way.
We're
We'll
doing
have
great.
to keep on talking till I can go on.
And Paul too, apparently.
Why do you see it your way? And the risk
We can
of
work it out.
knowing that our love may soon be gone. We can work it out. We can work it out. Think of what you were saying. You can get it wrong and still you think that it's alright. Think of what I'm saying. We can work it out and get it straight or say goodnight. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there's no time for fussing.
Oh, yeah, Day
and
Tripper. That was the other song
fighting,
with
my
this.
friend.
I did a video for it.
I have always thought that it's a crime, so I will ask you once again. Try to see it my way. Only time will tell if I am right or I'm wrong. Why do you see it your way? There's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friend.
I love that progression so much.
Always thought that it's a crime. So I will ask you once again. Try to see it my way. Only time will tell if I am right or I'm wrong. While you see it your way, there's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out.
That was awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that was really, really good. Oh, and that is it. Wow. Paul, once again, it's funny. It was the solo songs that really stood out to me, especially that first one, Your Loving Flame, which I don't think I've heard before, but I've done a lot of McCartney, so I could have, for all I know. But it didn't sound familiar to me, and I would have remembered at least parts of it. But there's something so interesting about that song. I don't know if it was the guitars, which were solid as hell throughout these 4 tracks. Which it says on the Wikipedia page that all 3 of those guys that I listed, Paul, Brian Ray, and Rusty, all played guitar on this, but who knows who's playing what, you know. I think you guys said there's video of this. Maybe we'll do a video for it next week or something like that, because this is a very long album, so we're gonna be listening to this for a while. So I'm pretty sure I could, you know, throw in a video or two. That'd be pretty cool, I think. And you know, Paul, as always, is, I think, at his top when he's performing live, because he feeds off the crowd, and this crowd that he has for this show is just nuts. They're so into it, especially for the Beatles songs. They completely lose their minds for it sounds like. And I mean, who wouldn't, you know? If I was there, I would too. I feel like as always, when he does the Beatles stuff, he does all of his parts excellently, you know what I'm saying? But it's still severely lacking the other guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still a great song no matter what, because it's a Beatles song and they wrote it, and if a surviving member is performing it, it's gonna sound really, really good, you know. But as somebody who's been, I guess, listening to a lot of Beatles, over the past year and a half now, the yin to the yang is definitely missing from that, you know, like all the upbeat, boyish charm, all that, the good stuff that Paul brings to the table is all there. But it's also kind of missing the other stuff, but that's kind of a given, you know. It's one member of a band performing stuff 40 years later. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. But for what it is, it's really, really good. But that first one, Your Loving Flame, is the one that really stole the show for me. It left me wanting more, and I wanted to hear it immediately. I wanted to hear it over again, but I couldn't. I had to listen to the other three, which are really, really good. That rendition of Blackbird, man, that song hits so hard. Like I said, like if there was one song in existence to personify melancholy, that's the one. Because it's some of the most beautiful, heartfelt, understated music I've ever heard in my life, but it's also very painful, and I don't know, you can just feel like it's tinged, not with like regret, but it's like tinged with like this bite of something. Like there's like a little bit of poison in there. It's just slowly draining you. I don't know how to describe it, but it kind of puts a certain lens on your life, and I don't know, but that song does mean a lot to me as one of my favorite Beatles songs. It's not like, I don't know if it'd say top 5, but it's definitely top 10. And he did a great job there, as always, because of course that's him. So it's if you're gonna do, you know, a song that you wrote, basically, you know, I think him and John wrote that, but I think mostly Paul, right? You're gonna do it good, and he did it great, man. Like his voice, at least for most of it, he hasn't lost a smidge of his voice. There was parts in that third track that you could kind of hear it, but for the most part, honestly, he sounds really, really good. Yeah, written by McCartney, but credited to Lennon and McCartney, but it's performed usually as a solo McCartney piece. Interesting. Oh, I was looking at the album cover for it, for the single. Man, it's funny to me how he's kind of sprinkled out all these Beatles songs throughout, to kind of keep the crowd like really into it, and it's not like one after the other. He's got them very smartly placed, so he'll do like one or two songs of his solo stuff, then a Beatles song, and you know there's an art even to picking a set list, because it's all about how the crowd reacts to certain things and how you can transition into the next song easier and give yourself a break or give yourself some time, and you know what I mean. Like there's a lot of thought that goes into that, and I think Paul puts on one hell of a show. He's probably one of the best live acts there is, you know. And he's done so much throughout the years. He's taken a few breaks too. Like he's been going since the 60s. He's still fucking going. Like Paul, chill, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. I want all the music in the world we can from Paul, because he's got so much to give, and that was a given here. But like I said, it was Abe Laboriel Jr. on drums, Paul Wickens on keyboards, Rusty Anderson, Brian Ray on guitar, and Paul McCartney on vocals, bass, guitar, and piano. I had to pick out of this 4. Honestly, I would go with the first 2 tracks, and then you know what? No, I'd have to go with the first 3 tracks, not even 2. Because We Can Work It Out was really good, even though, I don't know, it was kind of missing something, but we already talked about that. It's still a great track. So the first 3 tracks were really, really good. The 4th one was good too. I just, if I had an odd man out, that'd be the one, I guess. But definitely that first one. That's one of those songs that, I guess because I haven't heard it before, but it hit me pretty hard. And I immediately wanted to hear it again. Like that's a sign of a good song right there. So as always, thank you, Joel. That was great. I really liked the Beatles covers, even though I don't think it's technically a cover because it's one of the members. I don't know. It's such a logic. It's like a logical fallacy. It breaks my brain thinking about it, but whatever. I can't wait to hear the rest of this album. Like I keep saying throughout, you know, at the end of every one of these videos, I really appreciate Paul and what he tries to do, because he tries to bring a little bit of joy, a little bit of love and happiness, but also a little bit of knowledge and truth, you know, in his music. Not as much as John, you know, in that department, I'd say, like in the truth, we're going to tell you some truth, because he literally has a song called Give Me Some Truth, so kind of can't beat that. But Paul always has I don't know, it's not just one thing you gain from listening to his music. There's multiple things. He's almost like a jack of all trades, but not even one of those master of none things, because he's definitely a master of a lot of things as well. But I feel like he can just do anything. He's like a Swiss Army knife of a musician, and that's a good title to have, in my opinion. As a fellow musician, I'd say I'd be happy with that title, because that means you can do anything, and that's Paul McCartney for you. So we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys. Another successful McCartney Monday, and I'll see you next week. You better be there and leave a like. Jesus Christ.